This is actually one of the most rewarding days for me as a director of disposition at the Land Bank because we get to see a lot of the individuals behind the computer or behind our work that we do every day. Just to give you a bit of background, disposition is the sale of all of our property that we have, in particular pipelines, and our goal is to return property back to productive use. So those homes that are near you, around your neighborhood, to the left or the right of you, that have years of deferred maintenance and are not being maintained, it's my job, it's my goal to sell those through different channels. We have the auction, we have Own It Now, we have side lots, we have community partners, we have our Rehab and Ready team, and then also we have our Occupy team, which is who's been working with you today. So as we talk about what's going on in the city, and sometimes there's a lot of focus on things that are not happening in the neighborhoods, this does us all proud that we are here and we're supporting and we're doing the work in the neighborhood. So again, I'd like you to give yourselves a hand and thank you for being a part of this. Again, as I said, and I continue to use the word partnership, we could not do this, and this would not have been successful without the work that we have, or the work of our community partners. Some of them we say as vendors, but our nonprofit partners. So I would like to take a moment just to call the entities by name, but then also I'm sure from your work that you've done with them, you basically would probably echo the same sentiments that I have. Central Detroit Christian. National Faith Homebuyers. Southwest Solutions. Wayne Metro. And you Snapback. Again, we would not be able to do this without the support of our nonprofits and us working collectively together. At this time, what I would like to do is, as I mentioned the nonprofits, kind of how all of these things work together. In order for us to work with the nonprofits, and although nonprofits are nonprofits, it doesn't mean no money. So there are things, there are requirements, there are costs, and there are things that we do as a part of this program. And I just want to let you know that we would not be able to do this, and we definitely would not be able to do this successfully without the support of Citizens Bank. And Citizens Bank is going to come up right now. I'd like to introduce you to Nadetta Letson. She's the Vice President of Community Development and Market Manager for Citizens Bank. And she's just going to briefly tell you a bit about how Citizens works with the Detroit Land Bank Authority. Nadetta?
Well, hi. How's everybody doing? All right, are you excited? I know I'm excited. Let me tell you why. Because when I'm looking out at all of you, I'm seeing the strength of our community. The strength of my community, the strength of our community. And so there's something that Citizen Bank strongly believes, and that is that the strength of our business is directly tied to the strength of our community. And that's you. It's the very Detroiters in this room. It's all of the buyback program participants, soon to be homeowners at the end of this event. It's you. And so I tell you, that is why for several years, Citizen Bank has partnered with the Detroit Land Bank, and particularly with the buyback program. And our role in the partnership is mainly to help you reach your potential for home ownership, not only to buy back your home, but to sustain your home, to preserve your home, right? And we do that and have done that in a couple of ways. Not only have we done that through some corporate contributions and financial and the things that Reginald, money and all of that, but also by sharing the talent and skills and know-how of people who have shared experiences just like you, just like me, just like our colleagues, just like our neighbors. And we call them community ambassadors. And I have a couple of them here with me today, and I want to lift them up. I want them to raise their hands. Wendy Cahill, come on, and Curtis Faulkner. I tell you what, I'd like for you to spend some time today to get to know them. More importantly, let us get to know you. Because then again, as I mentioned a moment ago, our primary role is to help you reach your potential, help you achieve your success or financial potential. So spend some time with us, have a conversation with us. Beyond sharing some of our financial expertise and our know-how and our knowledge and experiences, let us see how else we can help you as well. Because we strongly believe in Detroit, we strongly believe in you, we strongly believe in our neighborhoods, and we're here. So, I want to once again, if I didn't already, tell you congratulations in advance for all of the hard work that you have put in and continue to be the strength of our community. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you. In addition to the work that we have done and we continue to do with citizens, we are also very excited and we're very happy, and I'm sure some of you may have these same sentiments about the work that we've been able to continue with Fifth Third Bank. Fifth Third Bank has been our partner, and throughout this year-long process of the Occupy process that you're very familiar with, Fifth Third has partnered with us, and they partnered to get to today. Their partnership is because they wanted to work with us to make sure that we saw each one of you walk across here, get your deed, and be able to make your first tax payment. So they set up our savings program, but I would like to not steal the thunder, but I'd like to introduce our partner who's worked untiringly with our Occupy team. Her name is Tanya Rose, and she is the Community Development Relationship Manager of Fifth Third Bank, and I'd like to bring her up right now. Tanya Rose, please.
Well, I just wanted to say congratulations to all of you and welcome to getting your piece of the American dream. It is so exciting to see all the homeowners that are here today, and you guys are a new graduation group of 465, I think a total of 465 people that have already had an opportunity to do this, and we're excited to be a partner with Detroit Land Bank and to continue on this process. So on behalf of Fifth Third Bank and all of the employees there, we just wanted to say congratulations to you as you guys move forward.
Thank you, Tanya. Prior to us getting started, and I just wanted to kind of do a little roll call. Lana did in the beginning, but I think that it's very appropriate to give recognition to those who have laid the foundation for things that have happened. How this program actually started was through an adoption of a policy, and that policy was adopted by the Detroit Land Bank Board of Directors. And I note, and if there are any other members who have come in since I made this note, but I note that one of our board members is an active member of the community, and she's actually a resident of the community in the city of Detroit. She's in the audience today, and she told me earlier today, she said, I want to make sure, even if I can only get by there for a few minutes, that I want to be there just to show our residents our support. I'd like to recognize our board member, Pat Shelton, who's in the audience. And if there are any other Land Bank board members who are in the audience. But it's important because the board recognized this program and its necessity, and policies were adopted to support that. While I'm talking about the Land Bank, the tall gentleman over there to my left, in the gray suit, who's looking around, is Rod Liggins. He's our Director of Community Affairs. And Rod and his team and Rodney are back there. They are oh, there he is. It's a two-man crew, but they do, they've got other members of the team, but they are out in the community, I would say, 6 to 7 days out in the week. Every community meeting that's going on, say that again? 2 minutes, okay. And he also reminds me of time, so that we have to maintain the program and maintain their attention. So I would like to recognize our community affairs team, but I'd also like to take a moment to recognize our partners at the City of Detroit. The City of Detroit is over there. If you could just wave your hand. You're going to be seeing them later. Our Treasurer's Office, And the individuals that are walking around in the green shirts are all Detroit Land Bank employees, and they're volunteers, and they're here to make sure that this day and this process goes smooth. If you can just wave your hand, I'm buildingdetroit.org. All right, so I just wanted to take a moment to recognize those individuals. Finally, what I'd like to do is I'd like to introduce the executive director of the Land Bank. Her name is Saskia Thompson. She's a native Detroiter as well, and she's going to come up and she's going to give some brief remarks. And then also what we have is individuals who are here in the audience, and we're going to start this off by giving them their deed. After Saskia gives them their deed, I'm going to come back up and I'll just kind of give you the run of the show, and then we will move forward. So we are anxiously anticipating each and every one of you leaving out of here today as new homeowners. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Saskia Thompson.
Gotta move the mic way down for my height once Reginald steps away from the mic. Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, welcome. So, as Reginald mentioned, I'm Saskia Thompson. I'm the Executive Director of the Land Bank Authority. I am a native Detroiter. I came back home to take this job this past fall. I've been in my role now since right after Labor Day, so not a full year yet, but I'm just very excited to be here. I'm really happy to be part of this organization that can just be hands-on, grassroots involved in making sure that our community is strong, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of this particular event. So I understand this is our second round of successful buyback participants. The program's been in existence for about 2 years, and this is really important to us. It's important to us that as all of the change is happening in Detroit, that people who've been here all along and the people who are really invested in their community get to take control of their neighborhoods and get to walk out of this event with the deed to their house. So I just want to thank you all for being here, and I don't think you came here to hear me talk, so I think we'll start by handing out some deeds. It's very exciting for me. Okay. Okay, so the first one is going to go to Christopher Burton. Okay, and our second one goes to Anthony Wells. Now we're going to move the microphone back up another foot so that Reginald can actually speak.
Right. Congratulations again, gentlemen. All right. So this concludes the program portion, and I'd like to thank you again for your patience. So how the day is going to go, and I think it is really, before I finish, it's one thing that I just want to point out. Every year we try to send out invitations and make sure that the number of people who RSVP or who are prepared. So today it was 103 people who were prepared to exit the event today, but as of yesterday, we through our RSVP, we only had like 70 maybe people who had confirmed. But I just got the number, and it's great to know that of the 103 that were available to close today, it's 99 of you who are here today. So how this is going to occur and how this all comes full circle is, step number one, as we call your names, and our team is about to disperse to prepare you for that, the step number one is the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Fifth Third, that table, and that's where you're going to get your check. And the check is for the amount of your taxes. And then step two would be you go to the tax table, And not in addition to paying your taxes, the tax team is prepared to provide you and discuss other tax alternatives and tax resources for you. So that's a very important table as well. After which, our wonderful team at the back, they're smiling with the balloons next to them, is our deed pickup table. And that's the table where you're gonna go and pick up your deed. The next thing you're gonna do is you're going to stop by and you're gonna see your nonprofit. After you do that, after you picked up your deed, you go to the nonprofit, we have citizens here, we have other vendors, we have Fifth Third here who would love to discuss with you some other banking and other alternatives to make you a productive homeowner. And then finally, and for some of us it's the most important thing, if you have a sweet tooth, we have cake for each one of our participants. So that's basically the run of the show. We're going to try to work this, and we're going to get you out of here as soon as possible, but I'm sure that you can exhibit some patience, because on the other side of this is going to be your deed, and you're going to be a homeowner as you leave here today. Again, my name is Reginald Scott. Thank you for your patience. We appreciate your support of the Detroit Land Bank. And now, Elise Miller is going to begin with each one of the teams.
If I can get numbers 1 through 5 through 10, sit back and meet
That's code for stop talking. Now we want y'all to realize what's going on in this room. By the time this event is over, everybody in this room, for the most part, is going to be transformed from occupants to homeowners. Now y'all can do better than that. I don't know where y'all came from. if I was able to pay for my house in one setting, I'd be shouting at everybody. So with that being said, I didn't bring my musical box. So I'm about to sing 13 songs to let y'all know how I feel. No, I ain't about to do that. But we're gonna play some tunes to let y'all know how great this event is. Some gonna be from Motown, some gonna be from No Town. But we want y'all to understand this is a celebration. And the only thing you can do when you get a deed, you gotta make sure it's signed, you gotta make sure it's sealed, and what else? Y'all better tell somebody.
Hey, people at the house.